come as a team with Cayetano for Yard. We come for the reunion of the Turtle Band. And we'll do a presentation tonight, and I hope people are going to enjoy this presentation later on tonight. So we just have to keep the Garifuna foundation and the language and all the heritage alive, and that's how we really pray for to keep everything going. So I hope that work out from now, from to eternity. So I'm glad to like you folks, we come and listen to all of the people and we will try and get together. And hopefully, in the near future that things will work out. Irie.
Thanks.
Anyway, it's a pleasure to be here at the GAHFU, I said earlier. And all these things that have been said about me, well, it's just me looking up right here, right now. It's a pleasure to me. Yeah, sometimes I would just say, that when let me just start by saying when I moved to Germany, I didn't know one word in German. And this is the way I think some of you people right here, right now in Garifuna, sometimes you come here to the school and you don't know one word in. But I was 36 years old at the time, and I thought I couldn't learn the next language. I think I was old enough, I can't get hard because I learn my language. But it's not like that. When you put yourself together, you put your heads together and say you're going to make something, make a difference, you got to go for it. You can imagine that I was in a different country with a total different language there, taking all this weight. I couldn't understand one word in German. But as a man, as a human being with a brain, we can make it. We can make it. Garifuna language is not so hard, it's a little bit hard to somebody who don't know it, but I think German language is a hard, tough language to learn. Yeah, but Garifuna language to me is like a little more softer. And I also went to St. Vincent, in 2000, and when I reached St. Vincent, I was shocked. I was emotional too, because of the things that our ancestors told us before when they left St. Vincent. About the bloodshed. I passed through away and I watched and I said, man, this was the place, And I felt so emotional in St. Vincent, my brother. I think our ancestors' spirit, our people, our blood, our being have been were nearly destroyed in St. Vincent if the people didn't move out from there. The people that remain in St. Vincent, like Dr. It's hard for them to learn, to get the language, because when I went to St. Vincent in 2000, there was only one old woman I met, about 85-year-old, who was saying, who said to me 2 words in Garifuna. And this was Barana and Duna. Wow. Barana, the sea, and water, the Duna. And that was the 2 words they tell me. And after that woman tell me those 2 words, I feel the vibes.
Wow.
I feel the vibes. I say my people was really, really here. Yes. And when I talk about St. Vincent, I get emotional. So I just want to stop right there, because I'm feeling. But I think it's a good thing that this language is now taught here in this school in California, in this area here, where people can grasp this old language. It's an old culture. It's an old language, and I think it's necessary that we keep it. This what I saw here, what I see right here right now is something very, very good. That we trying to get back to this language here, and what the brother said, we got to speak it to our children at home. Yeah, because many of us who know the language, we speak it together, but turning down to the little kids would have even better for us, because if they answering us, then, oh yes, we having something, you know what I mean? And so I find it very, very interesting and very important for us to do something like this. In Damulga, they have a school, they call it the Publicity Museum as well. And there I'm very proud of these children that are going to school there, because they were greeting me with the word, good morning, good happy, and so. And that is very important for us, for the youths to be learning all this language here. So to see you people here today and getting the lesson from the maestro, I mean from the maestro to the teachers, that they are doing a good job, and having you here is always a pleasure to, go towards this great culture and this language here. So I wish you all the best, and in the future, maybe when I come back, then we can speak more Garifuna together.
Thank you. I would like to offer the opportunity to the other band members if you wish. I know Higgins is a gentleman that I've known for a while. He's been in the music scene for long. He used to play for Punta Cartel. He played for our band in Ebese for a minute, and then he moved on. And I know he's still in the business. So let's call you up front, Higgins. I know you are one of the original band members. He's the man. He's the man that sits behind the turtle shells and make those turtle shells really move with the music, man. So he's got a special talent for that.
Say hi to everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Sitting at home. That boy. Well, I can say I really feel good to be here with you guys and seeing that people are really interested in getting back in the culture, which is a good thing. I'm trying myself to teach my son at home, 8 years old, so he's gonna learn, because younger kids learn faster.
Yeah.
So the point of the music, well, I'd say it's a nice feeling after 30 years to be with my buddies and friends and brothers, to do this one more time, one lap to go. Things that the last lap should work this time. It should put us on top where we're supposed to be as Punta Rockies. And so
Yeah.
let's enjoy this day and see where it goes. Any questions?
Let's leave it for later. We're gonna leave that for later. We're listening to we're live at the town hall meeting. And before we pass the microphone to Mr. Egbert Higinio, also known as Shaka, Egbert Higinio is the man behind this production today. And tonight, actually, if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets, because tonight is the concert/dance at Hollywood Park Casino featuring the one and only Cayetano and the Turtle Shell Band, along with Mimie, Mohubob, Higgins, Faltas. Is Faltas here? I know him as Dua. I know him as Dua. So, in my mind, Faltas. Oh no, Hemplo. Actually, I was thinking of Hemplo. But Hemplo got nothing to do with the Turtle Shell. Anyway, so I wanna bring to the microphone the man behind this production, and the man who called me a long time ago, told me about this project. Time went on, and then finally he said, "Ronnie, we're ready." And so I want to introduce to you Mr. Egbert Higinio. He's a teacher actually, and he teaches in Northern California. And he used to come to our meetings. We used to have a Garifuna writers group, and it was Bill Flores, Mr. Higinio, Sidney Mejia, and many others who used to come to the meetings and get together and put the ideas together. And ever since that time, he's been talking about it. So let's welcome Mr. Shaka.
Just want to appeal to the audience that to give as much support and guidance to Church Shell Band. We are on this journey, and as a form of reunion, the name of reunion, but at the same time to bring some enlightenment, right, to the community, and enlightenment in terms of how we present the art form in all the different forms, right? And like somebody was saying, we have a struggle ahead of us. Our ancestors have been fighting, and we are still in the fight. The music has, was developed by pen in a certain form, and it took off, right? And now we have a little kind of struggle in how the form and how the art is being presented, and then there's a lot of interest too from the anthropologists and the historians and so on, who also have their own way of looking at our story, right? And so that's more like historical, But for the future and the now is that we have a lot of cameras too, right? Videos and so on. And people are photographing and documenting and so on. We want to appeal as myself being assigned the kind of person in the background who kind of advise and so on. If you have old pictures, if you have old photographs of members of the Turtle Shell Band, to contribute that because we want to start collate a story. And so, leave your business card if you're taking pictures and video recording, so we could be in touch with you because we might want to use those footages for present something very, very meaningful. And so, for the interest of time, I think what time is it? We need to go like maybe 15, 20 minutes,
It's 11:51.
11:51, so we could go up to 12:30.
Okay.
Question and answers, I'll be around Churchill, and then we'll have to get some meals, and we have to be at the
Sound check?
yeah, sound check by 1:30, so then you guys have to take a break and then get ready for that.
Stuff for later.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Listen to Mr. Edward Higinio. He's the producer, the promoter of this event. Also wanna give a big shout out to GAHFU restaurant. They are providing the food today for you guys. They are donating 10 plates, and if you want to order the food should be coming here to us. So the plate runs for about $12, $15, maybe $12. So want to give a big shout out to Q, Glenn Garcia, and Lawrence Nunez, who are trying to take off with their business. So we gotta support them. They're located on the corner of 69 and Western. GAHFU restaurant. Thank you. And Mohubob, you cool? See, that's the man that will tell a story through music. So if you want to listen to Mohobob's heart, you got to listen to his music, and that's the way he does it. So let's go ahead with the Q&A. We're going to raise your hand, and I want you to please come forward so we don't have to strain this mic because we don't have $1,000 equipment. This is real. Come on, Dale, come on up. We have a question for the Turtle Shell Band. This is labuga.com radio along with Garifuna Heritage Foundation.org and Gari TV.
I am so happy to see the band, and I thought for sure we would get a sample right now.
You'd like to hear a sample of the man.
Voila, voila.
Voila, Busigano. I was playing Cayetano. I also want to acknowledge one of our musicians here, Mr. Bootsy Rankin, who is putting together another Uraga night, comedy night on November 6th. So welcome Bootsy Rankin, who is also releasing his brand new album pretty soon. Next question. Come on, let's take advantage of this opportunity. It doesn't come every day. And whatever comes to your mind, you bring it to the floor. Go ahead, man. Let's. We have a question and a comment from Bootsy Rankin, also known as your real name is Mr. Laureano.
Yes. Good afternoon, each and everybody here. Well, my inspiration, I left Belize in 1975. I didn't hear about the Turtle Shell Band or anything regarding Punta Rock music. But as soon as I first hear Punta Rock music, I felt so alarmed. I was so, to say, man, I felt it, it was on. So I started getting sounds from other Belize, and when I first heard the Turtle Shell Band, they were the one that contributed for the person I am today. I'm a musician, and my music business, the Punta Rock, and for my inspiration, every time I thought, this is my Bob Marley, Cayetano. He is the man that made me who I am musically, along with the rest of the guys who contributed to the Turtle Shell Band. Mohubob and myself were all friends, in school growing up and things like that. And now, yes. And now I'm a very take the music seriously. I come to the school, learn Garifuna from Mr. Reyes and Labuga, and I'm doing very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best and keep the culture alive.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a question from New York. Let me take the question from New York. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon to everybody over there. I
Hey, you need to, hold on. You need to turn off your computer, brother, because we're getting feedback.
Okay, my question is this. I have a lot of people who contact Rabula.com from Germany who are in the service over there. Mr. Cayetano, do you have any interaction that can be tell us a little bit about the Garifuna community in Germany?
Thank you, Corey. Listen to the answer online.
I think they might have a big community of Garifuna in Germany, because I hardly find any Garifuna people down there, and even it's hard to find Belizean people. So I don't think if they have any. Maybe my group of around me. Well, I try to build around my community of the Garifuna people in Germany, because most of the people, when I was there, I was doing the cultural, the drumming, the dancing, and so. So I would say the Garifuna community in Germany will be very, very little, 1%. Very small, but it's growing. Yeah, but it's not a big community down there, because it's a few Belizeans are there, and Garifuna people are just a few minority, Caribbean, you know. But so anyway, beyond South, I would say, well, there is very little, very little.
All right, caller, you heard the answer. We have a question from brother Fanindira, Mr. Flag. All right. Fanindira and Garifuna, right? So we're encouraged to use his words here.
Thank you. There's been a long history of black artists, especially musical artists, leaving the States, the Caribbean, and this hemisphere, and going to Europe to extend their careers. You just said that there's a small Garifuna community there. Could you give us some insights in how it is that you have to live there to produce the music so that we can better understand this phenomenon?
Oh, my boy, I'm telling you, so heavy news is coming here, man, I'm telling you. I go to all this now. Anyway, let me see if I can answer that, man, because I'm telling you, to do carry over your music from Belize there and produce it, make musical things happening there in Germany. Once you have a stand already from Garifuna or Creole or whatever stand you have, you must have a base, right? That's the Garifuna goal. And you take your music over there to produce or record, man. Everything is open for you, right? But like I said, it's Garifuna in Germany is it's just nothing. It's very too small. The good people, Belizeans, the people, there's not enough Belizeans there in Germany. And like I said, I come up with the same thing. I could have said, well, when I was there, I was doing as much as possible the Garifuna thing there. I leave my kids behind there to continue on the movements there. So that would have been the Garifuna door. Or that would have been the Garifuna movements that I would say have been printed down in Germany. It's just around my kids and the few associates that's there. But they really appreciate our music, our art, and they purchase a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Don't forget the question and we go.
Danke schön.
Ja,
Bitte schön. It's German and thank you very much.
Okay, wow.
Ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen.
das ist schön.
Das ist sehr gut. Ja, das ist gut.
Wo hast du gelandet?
Ich spreche Deutsch ich bin in Berlin, ich bin in München.
Oh,
That's good.
du weißt genau.
You see, the Garifunas are very multilingual. Okay? They have this stat for languages. Okay, now, Mr. Cayetano, thank you so very much for this wonderful occasion. We are now embarking on the renaissance of the Garifuna civilization. And what I'd like to know is what role can music play in this renaissance of our people? You said you visited Uromi and you were very impressed with the islands, beautiful islands. I can see the reason why we fought so belligerently to maintain an island. So I want to know what role your musical talents would play in the renaissance of our people. Thank you.
Well, the music, the people And the music was always together, the Garifuna. Garifuna and the music lived together at the time, you know, from ever since. And when they come from Africa, they brought along that thing with them, landing in the Caribbean and doing and working along with the Caribbeans, and so well they started to mingle together and bring that music together and make it happen. You know, our music is so powerful that it brings people together. Even different races of people come together when they hear our music. You know, when I was in Germany, they have many African guys. Since Africa is close to Germany, you know, people from just close connection. So I would have met different African musicians playing their drums and so, but when we play the Garifuna drums, it is totally different. And I could see many African guys playing a whole line of drums, maybe 10, 20 drums, and me, and we Garifuna, we people from the other side, and so, we play only 2 drums. And with those 2 drums and our voice, it's like a total world. That makes, and what I realized too as well, that the people, our African brothers and sisters, yeah, they have so many different rhythms within their music, in their different places where they stay, and it's very to me it's a little bit modern, but the Garifuna music is so deep over that you know it brings more people of different diaspora, people of different areas, different culture to listen to our music and to have it's more appreciable, our music. And I can see from this point of view that how the music is moving the youths in Belize, in the Caribbean. And right now it's moving the people, our brothers and sisters in America. So you can see how powerful the music is. That's only one part of the art form. We have the painting form that you can see visually how the movements of people and their lifestyle used to be. So with both of these aspects of the arts, you can really see how powerful our culture is, our language, our food, our medicine. You know, it's not only just the music. You know, when you put all of it together, man, it's a big thing. So we, right now, as you can see, the youth right now grasping to this punta and this punta rock movements here. It's all about